All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. You all may not like these episodes, but I feel like they're necessary. They help me chat about some things while I'm working. Today, we're changing the oil. I know, very exciting for y'all, but it has to be done. Again, another thing about, nice thing about having a big truck is I can just slide right under. All right, so as you all can see and have seen in a couple of videos, I drive a Ram 1500 to 2018 model. Love this truck. Love everything about this truck except for the placement of the stupid oil filter. Man, this thing is a pain in the ass to get to. I mean, it's a large engine. It's a 5.7 liter Hemi V8. But I mean, for goodness sake. Like you couldn't have picked a different spot. An easier to access spot. So, I talked to Enzo. Thank you for the people that comment on this video, say that they like the kind of the casual conversation style of these. I appreciate that. Sometimes, you know, we have a script and we just talk about things on the script or whatnot, and that helps. It keeps me on topic because sometimes I can really go off the rails. But other times, 17? 15. Other times, I just want to talk. I wanted to talk first about Blade Show Texas. I'm going to talk about knives first, since we are a knife channel first and foremost. I watched a lot of videos from Blade Show Texas, and I gotta say, there was not any one particular knife at Blade Show Texas that I thought, man, that's the one, I gotta have that. So I'm really hoping when we go to Blade Show in Atlanta in June, they've got some new stuff out, and it just, you know, absolutely blows my mind, and it's just, you know, top notch. So, because if not, I'm going to be a little disappointed. But I watched all the videos. We and Civivi. There was one Civivi that kind of caught my eye. I'll throw a picture of that up here so you all can see what I'm talking about. But it was a nod to the SR71 Blackbird. And we had just talked about that on the podcast. And so I thought that was pretty cool. It's a big freaking knife. And so I need to put my glasses on so I don't have crap on my face. It's a big knife, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting that in hand and see what it feels like in hand. So yeah, I thought that knife was pretty cool, but that was really the only thing that I was like, man, I'd like to get my hands on that one thing. And normally after these shows and conventions, I'm like, oh, there's this one and this one, this one. And last year I had to narrow it down to like my top 3. And this year there was just one. So I hope that's not a sign of ill things to come. Having said that, I am very much excited for all of the new Rough Rider spades that are coming out. At the time that I'm under my truck talking about it, there are currently, I think, 7 available. 6 of them are in the Black Appaloosa. 1 of them is in the Cinnamon Bone. But the Cinnamon Bone, I was also in Damascus, and it sold out super quick. But I'm feeling kind of lost, missing out, because for a long time there, we were buying like a knife a month, at least 1 knife a month a piece. And I mean, March is 2 weeks over, and I haven't bought a single knife yet. So I'm feeling behind. Birthday party's over. It went really well. Had a lot of bottles. I mentioned that on the podcast as well. And there were actually a few. I took that picture before another group of people came by. So there was actually, I think, 2 more bottles that weren't on the table when I took that picture. But had a good turnout. So I won't be needing to buy any more bottles for a while. Where'd those Oh, they're way up there. You can't get those from here. So yeah, I guess backtracking a little bit. Leave me a comment if there was a knife from Blade Show Texas 2024 that you all found enticing. And maybe I just missed it. Maybe I overlooked it, or maybe I disagree. And disagreeing is okay. Hey, it's a free country. Sorta, still. So, we're allowed to disagree. It's okay. I ended up buying a tool to, in theory, help. But I think the tool is too big. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think. Oh, maybe it will. Oh, eat my own words. Oh, holy shit, it worked. Okay, it's still in a stupid spot. That is the easiest I have ever gotten this filter out, and it's because of that tool. And speaking of things being looked at or not looked at, I did a video earlier in 2023 about my actual favorite knife of 2023, and y'all didn't watch it. It is the Kaiser Hunter, the small. Not that I've seen them make a medium or a large, they just called it the small, I don't know why. And it has been my most carried knife of 2023 by far, because it's either been the primary or the secondary. It's shown up in a lot of our videos, and it's also shown up in a lot of my Instagram posts and things like that. This thing is a wonderful little knife. Inexpensive, especially if you can find it on sale. Right now, it's discontinued on the Kaiser website and a lot of other places, so a lot of people had it for like $27 not too long ago. And I actually ended up buying Enzo one for Christmas. I don't know if he's carried it yet. He may have carried it. But I bought him one for Christmas because it's just, it's not fancy. I'm not fancy. I don't know if you can see me or not. Now I'm going to put the new filter on. Now that I've got the undercarriage cleaned where it got dirty. You always want to take a little bit of the old oil, put it around the seal of your new filter. Just ring around a couple of times. Helps make a seal. There we go. The other thing I wanted to just ramble on about while I'm under here with nothing else to do is, I don't want to say my taste in bourbon has changed, but if I had to pick a favorite product from Buffalo Trace, for me, hands down, it would be E.H. Taylor. Just a small batch. Not fancy, nothing crazy, just E.H. Taylor small batch. My personal opinion is the best thing they've got in the lineup. I haven't had George T. Stagg, so I can't compare anything to that. But for all of their normal basic runs, I really think that E.H. Taylor is the best bang for your buck option. But here recently, thanks to our local establishment of Aubrey's, they have had Antique 107, which is Weller Antique 107, in stock and available quite often. And I gotta say, that shit is growing on me. Oh, it's so good. And it's really weird. Like, I understand why they call it antique. And then you'd ask yourself, if they didn't call it antique, would you still get the same flavoring? Would you call it that flavoring because it's named antique? Well, I think they named it antique because that's kind of what it tastes like. It has like a antique wood varnish flavor to it. I know that sounds awful. It's actually really pleasant. So, if you're into that antique, almost kind of waxy, varnishy pine sol, I know I'm not making it sound great at all, but like, Buffalo Trace is sweet. It is sweet brown sugar. And so, to go from sweet brown sugar this varnish antique flavor. It's actually quite nice, and I've really been digging on it. You know, the Stag Juniors are really good too, and the 22s were freaking amazing, and people are up charging on those right now. If they still have one, they're charging those through the roof. It's not worth it. I mean, it's a $60 bottle that some places are charging $500 for because they know some idiot will pay for it. I have a pretty strict rule of no more than $150 for a bottle, unless I know that it was priced at more than $150 before the COVID inflation nonsense. But I'm not going to pay markup. Not going to do it. I refuse. On the Knoxville Bourbon Society page, people are always asking about, you know, who has a good bourbon list that's not stupid expensive. And, you know, I'm always going to go with Aubrey's. Aubrey's has a great selection. They've got happy hour pricing, and their normal pricing isn't that bad either. So, you go Aubrey's. Chivo. El Chivo Taquiera, whatever, on Gay Street, has a great selection. Their prices, I don't know if they do fluid pricing or what, but their prices are all over the place sometimes. But every once in a while, you can find something pretty good. They had some Old Fitzgerald not too long ago, and I hadn't seen that in a long time. I haven't seen it in the wild in a long time. But I saw it there, so I had to get some. And Old Fitzgerald has that same antique varnishy quality to it that Weller 107 has. But it's harder to find. You can apparently find a Weller 107. It's just more expensive than I'm willing to pay for at the moment. So. Another good place here in Knoxville, all of these are in Knoxville, by the way, to get a good list of bourbon and prices is Point B. It's down off of South Peters or Ebenezer, whatever that road is called right there. They've got a good bourbon list, whiskey list, and prices aren't bad either, so I would recommend either of those places. Chivo, Point B, or Aubrey's. I think I already said Enzo was down for the S tier video, so that's cool. I'm going to do one, he's going to do one, so those should be coming out eventually. And yeah, we've got 2 more Smoky Mountain Knife Work Tour videos that are coming out. One of them may be out before this comes out. I'm not sure. I know he's almost done editing that, so we'll just see how that falls. But stay tuned to those for those. So, all right. Well, other than making a little bit of a mess on the concrete, we're done. Oh, I also wanted to say, I am getting back into the shorts. Kind of took a break from the shorts there for a minute because, to be honest, the shorts are kind of harder than these videos because, you know, we use the shorts to attract views and viewers. That's what everybody uses the shorts for. But finding things that are trending. I didn't talk about that either. We disabled the TikTok because I was tired of things on TikTok. So dumb. Like, even the people are like, no, just give it time. And when you like things that you like, the algorithm will change. No, it was still showing titties, like in other things, just all the time. It never changed. No matter how many knife videos I liked, truck videos I liked, bourbon videos I liked. Like, yeah, I started showing more of those, but every time I opened TikTok, titties. And I was like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need that stress. So I officially, we talked about it and we're like, yeah, let's just go ahead and kill it. So I've been using Instagram for the most part to find out what the more trending things are and make our shorts based off of that. So some of them do pretty well, some of them flop, just kind of hit or miss, and yeah, it's just how the cookie crumbles. So, but yeah, more shorts coming back on every Tuesday and Thursday, and normal videos on every Monday. We're trying to get, we're also trying to keep up the podcast videos to one Saturday a month. If we can find more time to get together or have a guest, we may try to get that up to 2 Saturdays a month, because we really enjoy that. We really enjoy having a third and or a fourth person to kind of commentate and banter with. It adds another element or layer, complexity to the conversation. So we've really enjoyed having people on, like Joe and John and Cameron. So, and we're looking to talk more people into coming and joining us. So it's always just that was loud. It's always a timing and scheduling thing. So yeah, continue to look forward to those, because they're kind of like this, where we just get to ramble and chatter, but have somebody to ramble and chatter and banter with. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna go to the car wash down the street now and wash the undercarriage of my vehicle, and then start packing, officially packing for vacation. So as always, thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, take care.